There's so many good traditions around this time of year. I think for my family, a good tradition is eggnog lattes. That signifies that Christmas is right around the corner. And we have a rule, we don't start eggnog lattes before Thanksgiving. That's just breaking the rules. So that's a good Christmas tradition for us. Also, Home Alone 1 and 2, not 3, but 1 and 2, start off our Christmas season. But like the kids were saying earlier, that it's so easy to lose focus with all the many different new traditions that come around the Christmas season. But to remember what the focus of Christmas is, we needn't turn too much further than Luke chapter 1. When John the Baptist's father is speaking, he reminds us that the point of Jesus coming to this earth was that he would save his people from their sins. And we're reminded in that passage that it wasn't just that Jesus would be born in a manger. Yes, it was a beautiful thing that the shepherds were visited by the angels on that hillside, that they were able to hear that singing. Yes, it was a wonderful thing that the wise men would come from afar and follow that star that was foretold in prophecy and come across the young boy in his mother's house. Yes, it was a wonderful thing that they would present him with gifts and all these wonderful stories that I would hear. But ultimately, that baby boy would grow up to be a man, the sinless, spotless Lamb of God, who would give himself a sacrifice for the sins of the world. Myself and everyone in this room can know for sure that if they were to die, they'd go to heaven because of the sacrifice that Jesus Christ was to make on that cross. So you see, it's not just about the baby that's in the manger. The beginning of the story is wonderful and great, but it's the ending that saves us, and that's why we celebrate. It's about the cross. It's not just about the manger where the baby lay. It's not all about the angels who sang for him that day. It's not all about the shepherds or the bright and shining star. It's not all about the wise men who traveled from afar. It's about the cross. It's about my sin. It's about how Jesus came to be born once so that we could be born again. It's about the stone that was rolled away so that you and I could have real life someday. It's about the cross. It's not about the good things in this life I've done. It's not about the treasures or the trophies that I've won. It's not about the righteousness that I find within. It's all about his precious blood to save my soul from sin. It's about the cross. It's about my sin. It's about how Jesus came to be born once so that we could be born again. It's about the stone that was rolled away so that you and I could have real life someday. It's about the cross. The beginning of the story is wonderful and great, but it's the ending that can save you, and that's why we celebrate.
than me.